Shamelessly Arguing with Vegans is a free book for the planet, for the cause of animal liberation, and for our spiritual upliftment, available on earthhealingnetwork.com. And in this book are 150 arguments debunked so that we can all be vegan, we can all effectively be activists and educate each other on a day-to-day basis whenever people argue against the concept of veganism, which is a moral obligation for our planet to heal itself. Before I pick up an argument for the day, let me give an inspiring, warm, and positive message. Message has come from the cat spirit. Claim your independence, freedom, independence. What a lovely spirit message from a beautiful animal. I'm sure we all love cats and dogs, don't we? Why don't we treat the other loving creatures similarly? Why do we eat lambs? Why do we shear sheep and then kill them? All are killed. Yes, they all go to slaughterhouses. They're bred for purpose, then killed for meat. Each and every one of them. Why do we hurt cows? Take away their milk? Why do we kill the baby cows? Why do we abuse so many animals, those beautiful birds you call chicken and turkeys? How are they different from this beautiful cat? And don't they all deserve independence? Don't they all deserve to live life on their own sweet terms, their choices? So let everyone be free to make their choices, means them, all animals, not just your beloved cat, not just your beloved dogs, all creatures, not just human. Now, with that message in mind, let me pick an argument for the day, because that was a divine message from the higher self, from the godly, higher dimensions of love and light, if there is one in your heart. The argument for the day, which is what the devil would say to contradict us, to create confusions, to create ignorance in the world, would be, well, vegans are nothing great. That's what the devil says, right? Don't you go about judging me. Judging me is wrong. You are judgmental. So they say, so what if we are not vegan? You don't know me as a person, do you? As yet. So don't judge me. Is this true? Do we really need to know someone so deeply? Isn't the basic habit of not respecting other people's lives not enough to form a right judgment? Because a bit of judgment is necessary. We need to have skills to arrive at the right decisions of who is worthy, of who is kind, of who is a good person to associate with. So this word judgmental is used wrongly by non-vegans when they are arguing and commenting. No one is judging anyone. They're just telling the truth, arriving at a right decision. So, do we really need to know how a rapist, a murderer, or an abusive human being is as a person? Do you want to get close to them? No. And abusing animals makes you an animal abuser. If you're not vegan, then you don't respect animals. Just because that is an animal of a non-human species, or not a dog or a cat, right? Does it mean that animal should be randomly killed for your plate? It's not this cat. Okay, so I can kill it? How's it different? How's it different from us humans? How is that animal's life less valuable? He or she deserves to live. So, judgment is a word used cleverly, manipulatively by some people to condemn us, condemn those who talk openly against evil, especially against the evils of animal farming industry. If you speak against female infanticide or rape of a female, oh wow, you're a hero. You spoke against abuse. Speak against the infanticide of male chicks in the egg industry, dairy calves in the dairy farms, rape of dairy cow mothers, then you are being judgmental. Where is the truth in that? This is hypocrisy. So, comes to mind the Nirbhaya case in India, a famous case of females' rape on a bus, a public bus. Rods were inserted in the body, in the vagina. Is that not rape? Yes, it is. And this happens to the dairy cows. They are artificially impregnated. Similarly, how heinous is that crime? And if we are speaking against this crime conducted against billions of females in the dairy industry, are we being judgmental? No. If you speak against the murder of Jews in gas chambers, you're morally right. Well done, talking against the Holocaust of that Nazi era. But say a word against the gas chambering of millions of pigs, millions of chicks killed cruelly every month, including babies, yes, young ones. You're being judgmental, and you say don't compare these things. You speak against enslavement of minority groups and say minority rights are important, but what about the majority? The animals whom we kill are the majority of the citizens of Earth. Do you know 80 billion plus animals being killed annually and 3 trillion fish every year being destroyed, their lives being destroyed, the habitats being destroyed is no joke. So you will receive a standing ovation talking against any other evils. But because there is speciesism, which is a form of racism, yes, it is a form of racism because race means our DNA, and just because those animals have a different DNA and are bred purposely for exploitation, you think speaking against that humongous evil, the greatest evil this world has ever seen, is being judgmental. That is a logical fallacy. So these are the things that are elaborated upon in this book. I hope you read it. Find time to read this argument and its explanation, how to banish the devils and the demons of ignorance is right here in front of you, Shamelessly Arguing with Vegans on earthhealingnetwork.com.